Hi boys and girls, my name is Lindsay. I am Mrs. Ferguson's daughter. I'm going to be taking you on your farm tour today. We are going to see different farms throughout Northwest Ohio, and we even have a farm from Illinois State University that we're going to be looking at some of their animals. And I'm super excited, so hopefully you are too.
Hi, my name is Jenna Oberhaus. I am Mrs. Ferguson's niece, and these are my bunnies. This is a rabbit that my cousin and I just named Pepe. He's a Polish, which is one of the smallest breeds of rabbit. Say hi.
Hi, Pepe.
He is a boy, which we call a buck, and all my rabbits get fed once a day, and we make sure they're all healthy. We can check their nails when we flip them like this. It doesn't hurt them at all. It's just so that you can check them. You can check their eyes, and you can check their toenails. I don't know what else to say.
What do they live in?
They live in cages. This is my rabbit Hope. She's a Netherland dwarf, which is the smallest breed of rabbit. So that's her full grown. She's like 6 years old, and she's my favorite.
Is she a doe or a buck?
She's a doe.
What's a doe?
It's a female rabbit, so a girl rabbit.
What other rabbits do you have?
Let's see. We have, I'm gonna go over here.
Sure.
So these are big bunnies. They're New Zealand's, which are usually market rabbits, so they get sold for meat. These ones don't get names because they don't usually stay here very long. There's more over here. There's a lot of them. It's a mess over here. There's a lot of these bunnies. They're not as friendly as these ones.
Hey, Jenna.
Yeah.
Do bunnies like carrots?
No, the carrots make bunnies sick. A lot of people think that it's good for them, but it hurts their stomachs. So don't give them actual vegetables. Bye.
Wow, that was pretty cool, wasn't it, boys and girls? Let's see what else we can find.
Hello, boys and girls. I'd like to show you my baby goats. Right now they're eating. They drink from a bottle. I realize it looks kind of silly drinking up from a bottle, but there is a plastic tube inside there that leads from the nipple to the bottom of the bottle for them to get milk out of it. Now the white ones you see here are Saanen goats, kind of a Saanen alpine goat. That's a breed. And then the colored ones here are alpine goats. Now just like dogs have breeds, goats have breeds. They're all goats, they're dairy goats. But since there's different breeds of dairy goats, here's another bunch. I have 12 here that are eating right now. Each bucket holds 7 bottles, so there's plenty of bottles for each one. Sometimes they get a little bit pushy and want to all eat out of the same bottle, out of the same bucket. But that doesn't always work because there's only 7 bottles in a bucket. Now, these little goats were born in March and April. And as you can see, there's a building right there that they use for shelter. And then they live in this pen right here. And I feed them milk twice a day. I mix it up from a powder, just like an infant formula powder. But this is a goat powder, goat milk powder. Now, when they get a little bit older, they're going to come over here and I'll show you their grain. See the grain in the bucket? There's grain and there's pellets. And that has all the nutrients that they need when they get bigger. And that helps them grow. I have their bucket of water over there. And over there, oops, sorry I lost you. Over there you can see there's hay. And that's stuck between the fences so that it stays clean. And they can eat that way. But that's my little goats. Sometimes people mistake them as dogs, but there's really no resemblance between them and a dog. They're little goats. And goats just love to say, nah. Now, Their hooves grow just like your fingernails grow, so their hooves will need trimmed. And I do that that's about once every month or two. But see, now their other bucket is empty, and they're all thinking that they can get into this one bucket that only has 7 bottles in it. Well, I hope you enjoyed your virtual goat tour. That one is a cute one. Sometimes they pee out their bottom, some belly, and some of them pee out their back. But that's the difference between boys and girls. So I hope you enjoyed.
Isn't that interesting? Let's see what else we have in store. All right, the sheep you guys are looking at are from the Illinois State University farm. They're used for research, and students learn how to properly take care of the sheep. The research they do is each mom is fed a different kind of feed, and then the colostrum, aka the first milk that the babies get when they are born, is tested to see if it is different based on the feed the mom is eating. So those kind of research things go on at state school so kids can learn more and we can better feed our moms and take care of our baby animals. So again, we are at the Illinois State University. Wasn't that interesting? Let's see what else we have in store. All right, boys and girls, we are now on the Wilkerson family farm. Here, my friend Casey and her brother Everett and her mom and dad raise cattle for beef. So your first couple videos, you see a beef steer walking around in its pen. They have really big pens and they're taken care of. They eat hay and grain. And then we move on to some moms and their calves. So fun fact, a heifer is a female cattle that has never had a baby before, and then once they have a baby, they are called cows. Cows are only referred to as females, and then you use steer or bull for males. So a steer is a male cattle that is no longer able to reproduce. So we have calves and steers and heifers and cows for you to enjoy. Wow, that was pretty cool, wasn't it, boys and girls? Let's see what else we can. All right, boys and girls, we thought we'd bring you something very cool and different that most farms do not have. You were actually looking at baby raccoons that a friend of mine is fostering. She saved them because a neighbor cut down a tree and the mom neighbor came back for these babies that were in the trees. So she has been fostering and raising them and hoping to let them loose again in the wild. Alright, so some fun and interesting things about baby raccoons is that they are changing every day and they're growing, so just like a baby. And because they are naturally wild animals, they have to be wormed once a week because they carry some pretty nasty bugs. So since they're living with her and she's taking care of them, she doesn't want them to bring anything to her family, so she has to give them medicine to keep them nice and healthy. Wasn't that interesting? Let's see what else we have in store. All right, boys and girls, we're now looking at some baby chicks. These chicks will grow up to eventually lay eggs and take care of them. They are all hens, which are a female chicken. Roosters are male chickens, and they are under a heat lamp because baby chicks have to keep a certain body temperature to grow big and strong. Alright, under this bush here, there are some hens and a couple meat chickens. The white ones are your meat chickens. And the red one and the gray one, those are hens, and they lay eggs. Alright, boys and girls, we're here at our pasture. These are our horses. This brown one here with the white blaze, the strip down his face. This is Sunny. It's Mrs. Ferguson's husband's horse. Mrs. Ferguson's husband likes to ride him on the trails that are all around Northwest Ohio, and he can have fun with Sunny, and they just walk and enjoy the views. This brown and white one here, that is Lily. That is my horse. We used to show her, and now she's kind of on retirement. They really enjoy eating grass, and they enjoy peppermint treats. The blue bucket over there, that's their water. And then the big red barn right there with the door open, that is where they sleep in their stalls. Their stalls are in there. And they get hay and grain twice a day. And then they get to graze on pasture, where we see back behind them in the second pasture, there's a bunch of grass. We're trying to let it grow a little bit because they eat it so fast. But yeah, these are our horses, Sunny and Lily. And we've had them for 13 years. Cooper, Bella, and I would like to thank you for coming on the virtual farm tour with us, and we hope you enjoyed it.